From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, a face-off on why the radicalization threat must not be brushed under the carpet anymore, and why Islamist radicalization, ladies and gentlemen, is the biggest internal security threat to India. At 9 o'clock, taking the angle on Islamist radicalization forward, the Pakistan link to the Faridabad white-collar Jaish module is glaringly out in the open. Then why must Pakistan not be named? The biggest problem in this country is fraud secularism, ladies and gentlemen. Fraud secularism, pseudo-secularism, fake secularism, cheap fraud secularism, ladies and gentlemen. Why are all those who have been caught in terrorist incidents Muslims? Why are all these people the faces of terror? Why are they all Muslim? Dr. Muzammil Shakil, Dr. Adil Ahmad Rathar, Dr. Shaheen Shahid, Dr. Umar Nabi, and Imam Irfan Ahmad. And how long will India not ask the question? Why are all of them Muslims? The cleric from Shopia, Maulvi Irfan Ahmad, in touch with his Pakistan-based Jaish handler, Umar bin Khattab, alias Harjullah, Muslim. Number two, the Shopia Maulvi Irfan led the police to the terror doctor, Dr. Muzammil of Al-Falah University, Muslim. Then police came to know that Dr. Muzammil, Dr. Adil and Dr. Omar were storing weapons in two separate houses in Faridabad. And that Maulvi Ishtiaq was handling the Faridabad operations, all Muslim. Mewat cleric Hafiz Muhammad Ishtiaq arranged the logistics in Faridabad, from where 3 tons of explosive materials were recovered. Dr. Shaheen, arrested in Faridabad, responsible for establishing the women's wing and recruitment of the Jaish terrorist infrastructure in India. She had an assault rifle on her. Muslim. Why are all of those caught Muslim? And why should this very relevant question not be asked anymore? Why should it not be asked? That's fraud secularism when you don't ask these questions. That's fraud secularism, a fraud on the nation. Question number 2, and the JNU types won't like this, but does the university harboring terrorism owe no responsibility? What is the responsibility of Al-Falah University? They are saying we want to make it clear that the university has no connection with the said persons. Of course it does. No connection. Of course it does. Of course it does, Al-Falah University. It does. Because Dr. Umar, Dr. Shaheen, Dr. Adil and Dr. Muzammil are all directly or indirectly traced to the Al-Falah University. Of course there's a connection. How does a university think it'll get away? 7 suspects, all with links to Jammu and Kashmir, have been arrested. Police are investigating whether the Al-Falah University laboratory facilities were used to synthesize any of the explosives. Not concluded yet. But when the university faculty and students run a full-blown ISIS and Jaish network from within the university, how can the university say it's not responsible? These are questions, ladies and gentlemen. Please remember, only the Republic Media Network is asking, because only the Republic Media Network is a nation-first network. Only us. Only us. Question number 3, we must be honest about it. The radicalization of Muslim women is a reality. The fraud secularists will not ask this question because they're embarrassed to talk about radicalized Muslim women. Dr. Shaheen from Saharanpur, in connection with the Jaish women wing, Jamaat-ul Mominat, or something like that, is a Muslim. She had an AK, Krinkov rifle, a pistol, live ammunition cartridges. The radicalization of Muslim women is a reality, and there's no point doing this easy, soft analysis over it. But last question which will be asked, and remember only on Republic, a nation first network, India's #1 network, is this question asked. Who are these people who hate Bharat? Why do these people hate India? You know why they attack the Indian parliament? Because they hate the Indian parliament, it's a symbol of Indian democracy. They hate India. Ahmad Mohiuddin Saeed from Hyderabad, China, taught MBBS doctor, hatching a ricin poisoning conspiracy, entrenched in the Ghazwa-e-Hind conspiracy, masterminds of the mega terror conspiracy. Who are these people and why do they hate Bharat? Why do they hate India? Can the pseudo-secular lobby in this country turn a blind eye to Islamic radicalization anymore? In fact, I think this name of white-collar jihad is also aimed at softening it up. It's not. It's the Islamist radicalization which is a threat. And remember, radical preachers, Maulvis, are at the core of the Faridabad module. Radical clerics are the mastermind. Each of them is connected to the other, and they were operating undeniably connected to each other. These are not misguided youth. These are not people targeted because they are Muslim. It is because they are terrorists and they happen to be Muslim is incidental to it. The crime is so deep that I wish people like Rahul Gandhi and Asaduddin Owaisi had the guts. But Rahul Gandhi does not have the guts. He is too weak to speak on these issues. Asaduddin Owaisi does not have the guts. He is too opportunistic to speak on these issues. They don't have the guts to say hit the streets in protests against Islamist radicalization. Rahul Gandhi does not have the guts to speak against Islamist radicalization. How can he? When he said, when his leader Revant Reddy was caught saying Muslims mean Congress and Congress means Muslim, they only bothered about the Muslim vote bank. They do not care enough about the country to speak up when it matters. Let's debate.
The first video of the blast on 10/11. The only video so far of the moment of a Hyundai i20 exploding in the heart of Delhi. Watch how at 6:51 p.m. in the middle of a jam-packed traffic signal, the explosion and all the CCTVs go bust due to the impact. The terror doctors now in custody are being interrogated. The faces of terror, including Shaheen Shaheed, has now confirmed that Connaught Place and Red Fort weren't the only targets. They had amassed explosives for over 2 years. Muzammil Shaheen's partner even hid an AK-47. When he was arrested, she panicked.
संपर्क में थी अभी तक?
ना बिल्कुल टोच है।
डाइवोर्स के बाद से संपर्क नहीं?
कोई संपर्क नहीं था।
अभी क्या कहेंगे? उनका नाम आतंकी गतिविधि में है, दिल्ली ब्लास्ट में भी उनका नाम आ रहा है।
हम तो उस पर कोई रिलेशन हमारा नहीं है, क्योंकि मेरा कोई रिलेशन कभी रहा ही नहीं, ना मैं टेस्ट में कभी रहा हूँ।
तो शादी की बात से कभी
मैं जानता भी नहीं हूँ कहाँ रही क्या रही।
Republic investigation has unraveled a fact unreported so far. Watch this. Shaheen Saeed, the terror doctor, was no ordinary medical professional. She had a Saudi link and she was even endorsed by this doctor, Parvesh from Bhavalpur in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. This POK doctor had served in the Pakistan Air Force as a commanding officer in key Pakistan ISI roles.
आप कैसे देखते हैं इसको? जो घटना घटी, इतने लोग मर गए, न्याय क्या उन लोगों की मौत के लिए? आपके भाई बहन अब इसमें तो अभियुक्त हो गए हैं, कैसे
नहीं? वो बनाया जा रहा है, वो मुझे यकीन
अच्छा, आप ऐसा मान रहे हैं कि उनको बनाया जा रहा है, वो है नहीं, ऐसा आप मान रहे हैं?
आप लोग क्या लगता है कि सच में कुछ ऐसा हो सकता है?
नहीं, हमको तो नहीं लग रहा है जी, हमको तो नहीं लग रहा है।
One of the most shocking aspects of the white-collar jihadis is that a network of Muslim clerics helped them radicalize, hire and even store explosives like this one. The Jaish favorite Irfan Ahmed Wagai, Muzammil and Umar, the terror doctors were his students. He used Telegram to lure white-collar terrorists.
कब ये शुरू हुआ, कब उनको लेके गए, क्या कुछ बताया था उन्होंने?
उसको ले गए 18 अक्टूबर को, 18 अक्टूबर रात की 9:30 बजे, 9:30 बजे पुलिस वाले और फौजी थे।
माया है कि ये मौलवी जो था उन डॉक्टर्स के टच में था।
मैम आप मुझे एक बात बोलो, उसको हो गए 18 अक्टूबर उसको यहाँ से ले गए, इस ब्लास्ट को हो गए 2 दिन। इन लोगों ने कैसे उसको शामिल किया? उनको कौन सी गारंटी है, कौन सा सबूत है उन लोगों को जो मतलब इसने आसानी से उसको शामिल किया इसमें? इसका ना उसका कोई इसका हाथ ही नहीं है इसमें।
One of the Maulvis, Ishtiyaq, arrested from Mewat, lived inside the Al-Falah campus. He arranged the terror logistics. He mobilized the module in Delhi NCR. But the university in question has simply washed its hand off its own staff. 4 of them working at Al-Falah on campus. Here's what Republic found inside.
The terror doctor Shahina and the main suspect of the Delhi police Umar Nabi, they all used to stay here. This particular quarter behind me is the same place which is provided for the resident doctors or the assistant professors. This is being told to us is where all 3 of them used to live. This is the particular place where all the alleged meetings between the 3 of them used to take place. As per the sources within the university, under this quarter,
there's a crackdown across Jammu and Kashmir. Over 400 locations raided.
See, as far as the Jammu and Kashmir police role is concerned, because this is a local terror module, so they are investigating the local part of it, and J&K police having an expertise in dealing with the cross-border terrorism, so they are looking into the angles that are supporting the network in the Kashmir Valley.
As the crackdown gets bigger, backers of radical groups are getting edgy.
सरकार को चाहिए वो फर्क करे, जो लोग इसमें इन्वॉल्व हैं, जो मुजरिम हैं, उनको कड़ी से कड़ी सजा दो, मगर जो शक के बिना पे जिनके रिश्तेदारों को आप इस वक्त पकड़ दकड़ कर रहे हो, उनके साथ तरीके से पेश आइए। उनको मुजरिम समझ के तफ्तीश मत कीजिए। उनको सिर्फ ये जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन होती है, इन्वेस्टिगेशन समझ के इन्वेस्टिगेशन कीजिए, ये अच्छा नहीं है।
India cannot spare terrorists, their backers, their support system. It's now or never.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tuhin Sinha, Sushil Pandit, YG Madhuvanti, and Asif Hussain Sohail, Faizan Kidwai of Samajwadi Party, Syed Babar Ashraf Kichanchvi, Secretary General of the All India Mohammadi Mission. Syed Babar Ashraf ji, why are all the terrorists Muslims? Why are they all Muslims? Why are all the terrorists caught in this case and almost all the other cases, why are they all Muslim?
Very first, Arnab, All India Mohammadi Mission expresses its deepest condemnation and sorrow over the tragic and cowardly terror attack. And we urge the government to conduct a thorough investigation, bring the perpetrators and their handlers to justice. And
why are all the terrorists Muslims?
Before jumping,
why are all the terrorists Muslims? Please answer the question. I am going to be very direct today. 1 minute, everybody has to be on. 1 minute, Sushil Pandit, my question is, why are all the terrorists Muslims? No, this question is the only question. We want to corner you, sir. ये templated reply से नहीं होगा. Why are all the terrorists Muslims?
Before jumping to conclusions, Arnab, as a responsible citizen and as a
what am I
Muslim
jumping?
scholar,
Are they not Muslim?
I firmly believe
are
that
they not Muslim? Am I saying something wrong? No. When you are saying I am jumping to a conclusion, I am saying all the terrorists and their ecosystem base in this case are all Muslims and Muslim clerics. What did I say which was wrong?
Arnab,
are they not Muslim?
Why don't we see with the naked eye?
I am seeing with the naked eye.
Why
they are all
don't we
Muslim.
see there is a blast in Afghanistan? See, Arnab.
Why are they all Muslims?
The innocent, all the Muslim nations are ruined by those who are Muslim.
I don't care about other Muslim nations. Mera Bharat Mahan. I care about Bharat. Why are all these terrorists Muslim?
You see. I'm talking about India too. This is the part of the global conspiracy everywhere.
Achha, there is a
people,
conspiracy against Islam.
gullible youth.
You are saying terrorism is a conspiracy against Islam.
Yeah.
So who is behind the conspiracy?
They have tried to. They have tried to malign the image of Islam through this.
Oh, you wanted people want to. So Osama bin Laden wanted to malign the image of Islam. Ayman al-Zawahiri wanted to malign the image of Islam.
Definitely.
Syed Salahuddin wants to malign the image of Islam.
Everybody, these all, you see.
And Dr. Umar Nabi killed. Dr. Umar Nabi wanted to malign the name of Islam.
Saudi, Qatar, and all these countries.
Dr. Umar Nabi wanted to malign the image of Islam.
Saudi, Qatar, and
Hafiz Saeed wants to malign the image of Islam.
All these nations.
Yaqub Memon carried out the 1993 blast. Yaqub Memon, one minute. Yaqub Memon carried out the 1993 blast not because he hates Hindus, not because he hates India, but because he wants to malign Muslims. Afzal Guru, who attacked Parliament, did not hate India, did not hate Hindus. He wanted to malign Muslims.
We know that.
You don't want to address the truth about Islamist radicalization.
Still these things.
You don't have the courage, sir, to speak about Islamist radicalization. You must gather the courage. Himmat ki zarurat hoti hai sab cheezon ke liye.
You don't say Islamic. When you say Islam, Islam is the synonym of peace.
I'm saying Islamist. Islamist.
Islam clearly indicates who kills an innocent soul.
Islamist radicalization.
He has killed all of mankind.
Islamist
so those
radicalization.
Who don't follow this line of the Quran
Islamist
are
radicalization.
They are radicalized. No, not Islamic radicalization.
Islamist.
They are radicalized by those countries basically who would like to create chaos in our beloved nation. So this is to understand. This is the part of the global
You know the truth. I want to bring in Sushil Pandit here.
This is the moment where
you know
we
the
all
truth,
have to come together.
But it is people like you, educated Muslims like you, who don't want to accept the truth.
Let the investigation agencies to do their job.
Am I stopping the investigating agencies?
Any conclusion,
this is a state of denial you are in.
To do their job, and this is not important. Arnab, they have done a crime. They must face the music.
They must face the music. Therefore, there must be raids. There must be raids. 1 minute. There must be raids. There must be raids in all hardline. In all hardline. In all hardline Muslim institutions, there must be raids, there must be checks, there must be seizures, there must be detentions, there must be arrests. And I would say that even if someone sympathizes with these people, they must be put up and locked up in jail. If there is proof that they have sympathized with these people, they must be locked up. They are all terrorists. जब तक इनमें खौफ नहीं होगा, इनमें खौफ डालने की जरूरत है. और भारत में जियो और जीने दो kind of approach has to end. Sushil Pandit.
अर्नब एक लाइन मुझे बोलने दें आप.
Simple question. Why does answer this simple question? Why this Muzammal Ganai or Shahban Shahid or Umar Nabi or for that matter Lashkar-e-Tayyiba's Hafiz Hasid or Azhar Masood, why do they hate Islam so much that they want to spoil the image of Islam? Why are they out to spoil the image of Islam when they are Muslims and they love Islam? Answer this question.
Okay.
Why are these terrorists
may I
hating Islam so much
Mr. Pandit, for a second, just
besmirch the reputation
listen to him. Faiz, you will have to hear the bitter truth. You will have you listen to Sushil. Don't interrupt because I know when you hear this bitter truth, you don't want to hear this question. Why are all the terrorists Muslim? Republic is asking.
I'll answer
why are all the terrorists Muslims?
I'll answer all your questions.
Because people like you, for a longest time, people like you, all of you, including the Bollywood circuit, Muslims are alienated, so we are forced to become terrorists. This kind of rubbish, garbage theory has been put for too long.
Arnab, now let me respond, please. Let me respond.
No, let Sushil finish.
Let me put my point across because you have directly accused people from my community. You have accused a certain section of Islam. Mr. Pandit, just let me complete.
I do not care about image of Islam or reputation of Islam.
Just let me. Arnab, you have to let me respond.
I care about the lives lost. I care about
there's no point
the lives
being on
of
the
the
show.
Innocent lost.
Because I am not responding to Sushil Pandit.
And why should all these Muslims be out to besmirch the
Arnab, you have to give me time to respond.
I am, but you're not listening to him at all. You're constantly speaking over him, Faiz. You're constantly speaking over him. When someone else is speaking, you can respond if you listen to them. You don't want to listen to him. You don't want to listen to his points.
I know which direction this gentleman is going.
Yeah, I also know what's wrong. We are talking about Islamist radicalization.
Yes,
is it wrong to talk about it? Even now you'll say it's wrong to talk about it.
I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Arnab, I'll give you a list. Just let me respond. Arnab, you said that why are all terrorists Muslims and there's this fraud secularism from those who do not talk about it. I am sure, Arnab, that you do not believe in this concept of fraud journalism. So you'll give me time to respond. Because there's a section of media which is bootlicking Narendra Modi and is promoting his propaganda. So Arnab, the thing is, I'll give you names of certain more Muslims who are terrorists. One is Pradeep Kullar. He's from
You should cut well. You should put Tuhin with him, and without asking me questions, I'm telling the director. I can't hear either right now because the director is not listening to me. Tuhin can be put on air above him. The audio can be improved, and Faiz can be made to speak, and the windows will be made as I say. Thank you very much, Aditi. Now, Faiz, please continue with Tuhin on air. And if Tuhin's audio is not there, put Madhuvanti on air. I don't want to direct the program while I anchor it as well. Thank you, please. And Tuhin can hear completely well, producers, right?
Yes.
Now, can I have those two windows on air? Or you want me to direct the program while I'm anchoring? Yeah, Faiz, complete your point.
Okay, so Arnab, you said this is fraud journalism. Why all terrorists are Muslims? Why not talk about it? This is fraud secularism. You said, I'm sure you won't indulge into fraud journalism and let me speak. See, you spoke about why all terrorists are Muslims. I'll give you a few other names. Pradeep Kullar, DRDO scientist, he was a Muslim. He was spying for ISI. He was close to RSS. Dhruv Saxena, he was BJP IT cell coordinator in Bhopal. He was, along with 10 other people who belonged to his religion, they all were Muslims, right? According to, no, they all were from the religion Dhruv Saxena belongs to. There's Balram Singh from Bajrang Dal. He was spying for ISI against India. In the UP ATS in 2017, arrested 11 people. Listen to the names. Tell me they are Muslims or not. Gulshan Sen, Rahul Rastogi, Shivendra Mishra, Harshid Gupta, Vishal Kakad, Rahul Singh, Vineet Dikshit, Rishi Hora, Sham Babu, Uttam Shukla and Vikas Verma. Then there was a priest, his name is Nandlal Maharaj. He was trying to get RDX into India and do anti-India activities on behest of ISI and Pakistan. Is this a Muslim? Then there's Bhag Chand. He was a Hindu refugee living in India for a very long time, spying for Pakistan. Jyoti Malhotra, a vlogger, is she a Muslim, spying for Pakistan?
Because the Samajwadi Party...
No, 1 minute. Tuhin, let him complete. Tuhin, let him complete. We are in no hurry.
The list is endless. All right, Arnab Goswami, the list is endless, irrespective of somebody's religion. There have been a lot of people who are spying for Pakistan. These traitors should be hanged by the neck, irrespective of their religion, irrespective of their ideology. I say this, it's not about religion. There are people, there are cases where innocent Muslims have been falsely implicated in Akshardham temple case. They were languishing in jails for 11 to 12 years.
You are going to support the terrorists in Akshardham also. You are going to support the terrorists of Akshardham also now.
The case was
You are going to support the people who attacked Akshardham. You will support that also. Well done. Well done.
Kill them. Arrest them. Arnab, the Honorable Supreme Court let loose 11 people from there. The Honorable Supreme Court said the police was fabricating innocent people. There was no evidence.
Listen, Faiz, do you believe that the Jamaat-e-Islami is a secular institution? Do you believe the Jamaat-e-Islami is a secular institution? Do you believe the Jamaat-e-Islami has a hate Hindu philosophy? Do you think the Jamaat-e-Islami hates Hindus?
See, Arnab, since
do you think, why are you taking my name? Why don't you answer my question?
No,
do you think the Jamaat-e-Islami hates Hindus?
Like you're distorting facts, Arnab.
Do you?
My name is not
you're giving a dystopian argument. Do you believe the Jamaat-e-Islami has an anti-Hindu agenda?
Arnab, I'll tell you.
Say it. No, what do you mean, Arnab, I will tell you. Say it now. Does the Jamaat-e-Islami have an anti-Hindu agenda? Pasine kyun aa rahe hain?
Anybody who has an anti-Hindu,
No, I don't want to put visuals outside context. Please.
That organization is pathetic.
There are enough
visuals. People of communal lines, right?
One minute. See, I find it reprehensible. Your case. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing.
Arnab,
Faiz, I need to tell you one thing.
It's important.
Faiz, I'll tell you one thing.
I'm Faizan.
1 minute. Just one minute. Faizan, listen to me. Faizan.
Right.
I am against anyone who does something that is wrong. Day before yesterday, a TV anchor went to the site of the blast where the blood was still splattered and human parts were lying all around. And that TV anchor is a Hindu. He started taking selfies, I am told. This TV anchor, Madhuvanti, started taking selfies. Because he's a Hindu, will I say what he did is not disgusting? It's disgusting. He should leave this profession. But what I'm saying tonight is I want us to come to terms, you and me, Hindus and Muslims alike, with one feeling.
Correct.
See, please remember here. Please remember here, Faizan. Faizan, it is in your interest and my interest.
Correct, sir.
That when there are Maulvis, remember here, the difference is, you see, this is very deep. Faizan, a cleric, a Muslim cleric from Shopia called Maulvi Irfan Ahmad is the mastermind. When Muslim clerics, Muslim religious figures are the mastermind. Listen, Muslim religious figures are the mastermind.
What about the names
then
that
you have to, one minute. Muslim religious figures are the mastermind of what happened. You need to accept that Islamist radicalization is a reality. If you want to talk about it, maybe you have your own compulsions.
No. Radicalization is happening in every religion. Radicalization is happening in every religion.
No. He's saying there is Parsi radicalization and Hindu radicalization. This is the point. He says all of us are radical. No, sir. All religions are not radicalized as Muslims are.
Every religion has.
No, sir. Use your common sense. If you want to leave your common sense, ask anyone anywhere in the world which religion is seeing the maximum radicalization, where all the terrorists across the country. And by the way,
Party has been a quiet enabler. Arnab, I need my 2 minutes now because I was listening to the Samajwadi Party very patiently, and I have to put this on record, and the country knows this, that the Samajwadi Party has been a quiet enabler. If you have quietly followed the growth of Indian Mujahideen, the Indian Mujahideen would not have made, please don't bhash now, the Indian Mujahideen would not have made Azamgarh its hub had it not been for the tacit support of Samajwadi Party leaders. So today they have no business, they have absolutely no business to lecture the nation on radicalization and create a false equivalence on it. Arnab, I have a list of, please don't bash it now. Arnab, I have a list of
by Pakistan. They are terrorists. You Bharatiya Janata Party employed terrorists.
This nonsense needs to stop. I heard.
Faizan, why don't you hear him? You're both good speakers. You can hear each other.
Defending the terrorists over here. I don't understand whether you're representing the Samajwadi Party or you're representing some extremist group over here. But if you're representing the Samajwadi Party, please listen to the other side carefully. Arnab, I have a list of eight major attacks which have been plotted in the last 30 days. And who are the people involved? A techie from Pune. ATS arrest Pune techie over alleged Al-Qaeda links. Cleric with Tehreek-e-Taliban. Links arrested in Rajasthan. 3 ISIS terrorists arrested from Gujarat who are doctors. Now, if education is making certain people deadlier, if education is turning people into greater monsters, then there is a problem that needs to be fixed. Please let your audience take a look at these monsters very carefully. I'm purposely holding it for a while, for a moment, to make sure.
Hold it up to in on 50-50, hold it up. 50-50 windows, hold it up, let the people see to in. Let the people see these faces.
Monsters. Let
50-50, hold it up.
These monsters disguised as doctors.
Hold it up to in.
Take a good look at these monsters.
Put it a little lower. Let people see both the faces. Side by side to in. Side by side, show them, expose them to in. Expose them to in.
Sitting with BJP minister.
My point is, Arnab, my point is perhaps they draw their inspiration from Osama bin Laden, because Osama bin Laden was also a very erudite, a very educated man. the biggest terrorist in the world's history. So I think if education is making certain people so deadly, if there are institutions like Al-Falala and institutions of similar names, I think it is about time these institutions which are imparting radicalization needs to be booked, and they will be booked. Now coming back to parties like Samajwadi Party and why they have been quiet enablers. You know, you remember the reaction of Robert Vadra immediately after Pahalgam? He blamed it on Hindutva. This is how they act as quiet enablers. My friend from the Samajwadi Party randomly took out some Hindu names, but he forgets that those aberrations may have been mercenaries, which again cannot be defended.
Because of incompetence, he was asking for votes. This man was asking for votes because of the innocent CRPF personnel who died because of his incompetence. How disgusting this person is. How disgusting this person is.
Intelligence failure. This is a huge intelligence success. Imagine what would have happened had the 2,900 kgs of ammonia
Sindoor is still on. Operation Sindoor is still on. Why is Narendra Modi silent? You people don't have the courage to even name Pakistan. I say go and attack them. Destroy all the terror facilities in Pakistan. But the problem is you people are so incompetent. Narendra Modi has no courage. This man would only seek votes in the name of terrorism. He plays with emotions. How disgusting of Bharatiya Janata Party. Everything you people have destroyed this country. You have destroyed all the institutions in this country. The only thing that remains with you, Tuhin, it is so bloody disgusting.
See, look at these people, Arnab. Instead of
so pathetic. You people should be ashamed of yourself. Narendra Modi, under Ajit Doval, more than 34
the country, a government which has kept the people of this country
safe. This man should have been chucked out long back. Rajnath Singh says no soldiers were martyred, but the DJMO said that 5 brave hearts were martyred. Rajnath Singh showed this
don't deviate
to the martyrs.
Don't digress. Don't deviate. Have some shame. Don't digress into all of these things.
It's a very incompetence for failing the nation. But Narendra Modi's greed and lust for power, he latches on to power. So this is how disgusting your party is. This is how disgusting.
Another day. Today the debate has to be around these monsters to remind you. Today the debate has to be around these monsters.
How disgusting this man is. How disgusting your party
and their enablers.
How dare this man sits with Shahid Afridi. Has this person been chucked out? This person is only good for rhetorics. You people are good for rhetorics.
I just fail to imagine
that once the people of India, they actually see through you. Majority of them have actually seen through. But they are very confident.
Okay, 1 minute. Put me on the left, replacing this one, please. Tuhin for a minute. Two window with Faizan. Faizan.
My great nation.
Faizan. Our great nation.
Yes, my great nation for
our great nation.
Our great nation.
Our great nation. However, I will still ask. Maulvi Irfan is a Muslim cleric. Madhuvanti, when I say Maulvi is a Muslim cleric, he says Are, because that is the point. Behind this mastermind is a hate towards Hindus.
Pradeep Kullar, Dhruv Saxena, are they Muslims, sir? No, sir. Balram Singh from Bajrang Dal, is he a Muslim, sir? 17 names I gave you.
Arnab ji, I've heard him very patiently.
And madam, just a second. You just be a little more patient. Let me just complete. Okay, your camera is faded because you are going to talk nonsense. That's the reason. That's the God Almighty.
You first stop talking rubbish on national television, then you can talk about the nonsense that I talk. Don't you dare try all this with me on national television. I'm not going to fall for your rubbish nonsense, okay?
Who run this propaganda?
Yeah, Madhuvanti, fantastic.
Go for it. Hindus all the time.
Madhuvanti, care for you. I really don't care.
Don't you dare abuse Hindus all the time. You have the guts call out that these 4 people who committed this crime are Islamist radicals. Do you have the guts to say it on national television? Before you talk about Hindus and RSS and BJP, do you have the guts to say that these 4 people were Islamist radicals? First answer me.
accused Pradeep Kullar. Tell him, was he
You
Hindu,
first answer
terrorist or
me.
not?
These
I
four
won't say
people,
that.
who are
I
they?
don't
They are not
associate
Gauda
religion with
Saraswat
anybody
Brahmins.
with,
Please answer me.
with any
These
act of
four
terrorism.
people, are they Islamist radicals or not? Accept it on national television.
Okay. Yes,
Otherwise,
yes,
you
yes,
people
I
from
will.
the Samajwadi Party
Yes,
are
yes,
cowards
yes.
and you are anti-national.
And you are a coward if you don't say Pradeep Kullar.
I am not a coward. I am a proud Indian and a proud Hindu, and I have no problem saying it. You have a problem because you want Muslim votes all the time, which you anyway lost to Yogi Adityanath, and you're sitting with your tails under your chair, and you people want to come and talk about Hindu radicalism. How dare you?
Acha, madam, I gave you
Islamist radicalism if you have the guts on national television.
I gave you some names.
Islamist radicalism if you have the guts on national television.
You propagandist, you liar, you hater.
You are the liars. You are the liars. You are the cowards. This family has been ruling Uttar Pradesh, trying to fanfill all the Muslim appease the Muslims there and create an aiding and abetting terrorism. So don't come and tell me about my Prime Minister. Okay? Don't you dare try to have the guts to say these people who committed this crime, who were the masterminds behind this crime, are Islamic radicalists. Say it if you have the guts on national television. Say it now.
This is your Yogi Adityanath. Madam, you are a little bit slow up here. I think you have read the propaganda.
Say they are Islamic radicalists. Say it if you have the guts.
Some brownie points. This is how disgusting you people are.
You are disgusting because
you just tell me I gave you a list of names. Will you associate terrorism?
You don't have the guts to say Islamic radicalism because you're worried, because you're scared.
They don't like it pointed out. But the fact of the matter is, Madhuvanti comes and says something, and I want to second thing, whether they like it or not. Asif Hussain, Sohail and Atikur Rahman, the only line of questioning tonight is why some Muslims hate India. All Muslims don't hate India. Why do some Muslims hate India? Why does Ahmad Mohyuddin Saeed from Hyderabad want to poison the waters of Ahmedabad? This Ghazwa-e-Hind philosophy, sabko maar do. Those who don't believe in our religion, kill them. Those who are not Muslim, kill them. All those who are not Muslim are kafir. Kafiro ko maro.
ऐसा कोई कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं,
पहलगाम कोई कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है. कलमा किसको पढ़ने को बोला था?
हाँ, तो
कलमा पढ़ने को किसको बोला था? कॉन्सेप्ट क्या थी उनकी? कौन सी कॉन्सेप्ट थी इनकी?
कौन सा बोलता है श्री राम बोलो वरना गोली मार देंगे?
बताइए आप.
वो नहीं समझ में आता है क्या? रेडिकल एक ही जगह कर दिखता है.
समाजवादी पार्टी का प्रवक्ता समाजवादी पार्टी का प्रवक्ता की तरह बात क्यों नहीं कर रहा है?
अरे बात
एक राजनीतिक दल की तरह बात क्यों नहीं कर रहा है? आज आपको खंडन करना चाहिए.
जय श्री राम बोलो.
आज आपको कहना चाहिए कि रेडिकलाइजेशन एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या है. यू आर ट्राइंग टू जनरलाइज, यू आर ट्राइंग टू नॉर्मलाइज रेडिकलाइजेशन.
अरे बताओ ये
Goswami-Hind और Arnab Goswami-Hind has been an 800-year-old fantasy. 800 सालों में ये लोग सक्सेसफुल नहीं हुए हैं, आगे भी नहीं होंगे. But some people are abetting, some people are aiding that fantasy, which is very shameful.
I would like to further ask one question out here, points here. Faizan, I want to go to Asif Hussain Sohail. Police have come, Asif, across a Telegram channel, 1 minute, across a Telegram channel operated by a Pakistan-based terrorist, Umar bin Khattab, found on the phone of Maulvi Irfan, which means that Muslim Maulvis in India are the Mir Jafars who were doing this. There's an undeniable link of Pakistan to the radicalized Muslim clerics, right? Irfan Ahmad, he led the Faridabad module of the Jaish-e-Mohammed, which means religious Muslim figures are organizing acts of terrorism. इनको मैं मीर जाफर, जयचंद कुछ कहूँ तो आप एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे, बट अबव मुजम्मिल, अबव अदील, अबव उमर, ओबर शाहीन was a Muslim Maulvi, radicalized Muslim Maulvis, radicalizing highly qualified Muslim professionals. Do you understand? Using a university as some kind of a cover.
मैं इसका जवाब दूंगा. मुझे सिर्फ 2 मिनट दीजिए आप बगैर इंटरप्शन के.
नहीं, जवाब सवाल को अभी तक पूछा ही नहीं है ना मैंने तो
पहली चीज मैं आपको बता देना चाहूंगा. आप सुने सर, मैं आप जो बोलना चाह रहे हैं मैं वही उसके जवाब दे रहा हूं. सर मुझे आप वक्त दीजिए. आप सर आप पहली चीज बोले कि क्यों सारे मुसलमान टेररिस्ट होते हैं. सर देखिए,
एक मिनट, आप पहले तो झूठ मत बोलिए. 1 मिनट, वॉल्यूम कम कीजिए. I said, why are all the terrorists caught in this case Muslim? There is a very big difference. Madhuvanti, see, he's trying to misquote. इनको पकड़ना पड़ेगा. ये misquote करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. The point was made that why are all these terrorists who are caught Muslim? Nobody said that all Muslims are terrorists. This liar, ये झूठ बोलने वाले, ये अपने आप को डिफेंड कर रहे हैं झूठ बोल के. We must call out their lies, Madhuvanti.
That's the whole point.
आज नेशनल टेलीविजन के ऊपर अर्नब गोस्वामी
We must I remove him. He's lying. ये झूठ बोलने वाले लोगों को निकालिए. I will not even take him on air. Now I go to Asif. 1 minute. I go to Atikur Rahman. जो झूठ बोल के अपने आप को डिफेंड करने की कोशिश करते हैं, उनके लिए मेरा एक सेकंड का समय भी नहीं है. The real point, Madhuvanti, is this. What was said is it not a matter of concern that Muslim clerics have got involved in acts of terrorism? That is wholly and completely different from what this man is claiming that has been said, which has not been said. The fact of the matter is this Maulana Irfan Ahmed Waga worked as a paramedical staff member at a government medical college in Srinagar. During that time, he came in contact with several students who visited a mosque in Naugam. Sources are saying that Maulana Irfan started radicalizing the students, building hatred. He drew inspiration from Jaish-e-Mohammed. He radicalized others, but who is above the people who are radicalized are the radicalizers. He was directly in touch with Jaish. ये अगर मैं नहीं कह रहा सारे मौलवी टेररिस्ट हैं, मगर एक मौलवी टेररिस्ट निकला, ये गंभीर बात है. His ability to radicalize a lot of people is tremendous. Atikur Rahman, why don't you tell him? Why don't you tell Asif and Faizan Kidwai to accept the reality? Why don't you?
Arnab, a very severe punishment shall befall on all radical Muslims who are acting against the Quran. The Quran calls for peace. The Quran calls for dialogue. If these Muslims are going against our government, our law, our agencies, and thinking that they are contributing something, they are wrong. They are misguided, and I call our government to deal with them very, very severely. And my Allah will punish them. I pray to my Allah for a punishment, a severe punishment. Another important factor, Arnab, is we call for introspection. The Muslim community shall immediately call for introspection.
You tell Asif,
and
no.
I need your support, the government support.
No, why don't you tell Asif to introspect?
Yes, Mr. Asif. Call for introspection. Call for introspection. We have failed, sir. As a community, we Muslims have failed. We need to de-radicalize our youth. There are no ifs and buts, sir.
नहीं, आज अर्नब गोस्वामी सच्चाई सुनने के मौके में नहीं है. मुझे जवाब देने का मौका दीजिए. हर बार जब ब्लास्ट होता है, पहला सवाल यही उठता है, कौन मुसलमानों को क्यों टारगेट किया जाता है? सर देखिए, जब दहशतगर्दी होती है, चाहे वो हिंदू हो या मुसलमान हो, इस्लाम
मुसलमानों को कहां टारगेट किया गया है?
मेरी बात खत्म करने दीजिए.
ये जो टेररिस्ट है वो मुसलमान है. मुसलमानों को कहां टारगेट किया गया? मैं उल्टा कह रहा हूं कि आसिफ सोहेल जी, एक मिनट, सुशील पंडित को लाइए. मैं कह रहा हूं कि सड़कों पे उतर जाइए, आप मुहिम करिए इस्लामिस्ट रेडिकलाइजेशन के खिलाफ, कट्टरपंथी सोच के खिलाफ. आप और असदुद्दीन ओवैसी सड़कों पे आ जाइए, हम आपके साथ होंगे. वी विल स्टैंड विथ यू. मगर आप नहीं आएंगे. आप वक्फ बोर्ड के पैसों के लिए आएंगे. वक्फ बोर्ड के पैसे अपने पॉकेट में डालने के लिए आप आएंगे. आप शाहीन बाग करके भारत को तोड़ने की कोशिश करेंगे, मगर आप कट्टरपंथी सोच के खिलाफ कभी भी आप सड़कों पे नहीं आएंगे. Very sad, Sushil. Very sad. This is the mentality. ये mentality बन गई है.
8,500 के ऊपर UAP.
Arnab, you see the contrast. I want some peace and quiet to make one observation. All of us saw the contrast between Atikur Rahman and the two gentlemen who spoke before him. You see, an English-speaking representative of a political party came with a mindset to brazen it out. That brazening out by someone who represents Samajwadi Party and the contrast that Mr. Atikur Rahman represented is the crux, is the nub of the point. There is a mindset that believes in chori or phir sina jori. This is what goes in Hindi. Ek chori, upar se sina jori. And there is a very clear contrast, very clear difference. When Atikur Rahman speaks, he says there is a need for introspection. There is a need to ponder over this failure, this large-scale failure to keep your youth away from radicalization. I tend to agree with Atikur Rahman. But I have another observation. You know, radicalization is a very nice English word, a sophisticated word to describe this phenomenon. And as if we reach the dead end of a blind alley by saying radicalization and that's it. The point is, this radicalization has a root. This radicalization has a foundation, and that foundation is provided by the nexus of Maulvi, Masjid and Madrasa and their nisab.
Ashraf Saab, jawab.
His Excellency, the Governor of Bihar, Mr. Arif Mohammad Khan, in an interview very clearly identified.
Ashraf.
He said Darul Uloom Devband's syllabus teaches you radicalization, teaches you hate, teaches you violence. He was on record saying this. What have we done about it? There is a point here. There is a point
actually
here.
Such statements and such type of derogatory remarks basically when you are putting all madrasas, when you are putting entire community, and when you will make responsible the entire Muslims, those who are going to madrasas are basically committing a crime. These such statements.
Who has said that? He hasn't said that.
Disturbing for
no, that is not what Sushil Pandit says.
They are telling all madrasas. They are telling all madrasas.
This is the problem. They change
the narrative. May I, Syed Babar Ashraf. Syed Babar Ashraf, 1 minute. Let me tell you what Sushil Pandit has said. Sushil Pandit has said something which is a matter of concern across the entire country.
मुस्लिम क्लेरिक्स ने अपने
मेरी बात सुनिए आप चीजों को क्यों जनरलाइज कर रहे हैं मैं समझाता हूं आप चीजों को I'll explain to you, Syed Babar Ashraf, but listen to me.
are not generalizing.
I want to, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. Ashraf Saab, I need to talk to you. Listen to me. Listen to me, Ashraf Saab. Listen to me. First of all, nobody has said that all clerics are responsible, but very intelligent argument has been made. No, sir, it has been said that the mastermind of this explosion is a cleric. That you cannot deny. Am I right, Madhuvanti? That is the point. You are trying to generalize it.
That is the only point.
Has been radicalized. Who? अरे अर्नब ये तो सुनो भाई मेरी बात अगर उसको रेडिकलाइज किया who has done it, who prepared them,
कौन आप
उसके पीछे कौन था? Expose them. This is the part of the investigation agency to let us know, to let the nation know.
I'll tell you.
तो आपको ही बोलना पड़ेगा इसीलिए आतिकुर रहमान बोल रहे हैं that we have to introspect as a community. What is wrong?
मैं आपको एग्जांपल देता हूं अशरफ साहब नहीं अशरफ साहब मेरी बात सुनिए अशरफ साहब मेरी बात सुनिए listen to me please. When we started Republic TV in 2017, 2017 में जब हमने Republic TV शुरू की, आप मेरी बात सुनिए, आप मेरी बात सुनिए, अशरफ साहब, I want to tell you, please listen to me. You and I, we must all accept the reality, and let me tell you, politicians don't understand the reality of this country. Politicians don't understand. I understand. Now listen to me, sir. I understand. Let me tell you. Ashraf Saab, listen to me. When I started Republic TV, I did a sting operation on radicalization leading to recruitment of youth to terrorist organizations from Hyderabad. आसिफ सोहेल हमारे प्रोग्राम हैदराबाद से हैं. जब हमने एक्सपोज किया उनको कि हैदराबाद में बैठ के आईसिस की रिक्रूटमेंट चल रही है और जब हमारे एक्सपोजे के बाद एक आईसिस वाले को अरेस्ट किया गया तो इनकी पार्टी ऑल इंडिया मजलिस इत्तेहादुल मुस्लिमीन के नेता उनको बचाने के लिए पुलिस स्टेशन पहुंच गए.
आप एक नेशनल टेलीविजन
अब्दुल्ला बासित था उनका नाम
की तरह बात कर रहे हैं आप जवाब
अब्दुल्ला बासित थे. आप उनको बचाने के लिए पुलिस स्टेशन पहुंच चुके थे.
आप डर रहे हैं क्यों है?
हिंदुओं
समझे आप? एक्सपोज तो आपको करना चाहिए सर।
जो एजेंसी मुल्क के अंदर chaos करना चाहते हैं उन्हीं ने
बस्तियों में जो लोग बात करते हैं।
Okay, no, I can't have everyone together. I'm putting two out. Two in. Islamist radicalization is a reality. Fake notes were recovered. ये बोलते हैं मदरसों के खिलाफ मत बोलो। मैं मदरसों के खिलाफ नहीं बोलता। अशरफ साहब, you are not listening to me.
Say the people had been radicalized.
Listen to me. No, मैं general बात नहीं।
I really appreciate Arnab you taking
Don't
a very
say Islamic
firm stand.
radicalization.
But
This is very wrong.
On this show, let me also for a moment appreciate Atikur Rahman, with whom I always disagree. But today he has taken a mature stand. What has he said? He condemns the entire radicalization thing, and as a community, they must introspect. I don't understand why Samajwadi Party cannot take a basic responsible stand. What is the compulsion of Samajwadi Party to speak like a defender, like a protector of an extremist outfit? And this is how throughout 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, they had enabled Indian Mujahideen to become a monster, a Frankenstein monster throughout Uttar Pradesh.
Asif
Take a stand today. It is very important. It is very important that these people take a stand in the interest of the country. The country cannot afford radicalization. And I think the Congress party also needs to be questioned. Why has no Congress leader? In fact, yesterday, Arnab, one Congress leader, Anuma Acharya, who claims to be an ex-armed, somebody from the armed forces. Can you imagine? She trivialized the entire terror attack and said it is done perhaps with an intent to gain in Bihar elections. This is the way the Congress party thinks. After Pahalgam, we have seen Robert Vadra say that, it is because of Hindutva. This is how Congress party, Samajwadi party and some other parties have been regularly enabling
कब तक ये पार्टी वो पार्टी पे बात करें। आज मुल्क में आपस में एक साथ जुड़कर दहशतगर्दी के खिलाफ लड़ना चाहिए। यहाँ पर बैठकर अपने रोटियां मत सेकिए सर, आप लोग समझ रहे। आज मुल्क में देखिए, सोमवार पहले मुल्क के अंदर सुनिए मेरी बात।
लीडर ओवैसी से बात कर लीजिए, शायद आपसे बेहतर स्टैंड लेंगे।
आएंगे
पता नहीं क्यों आपकी मजबूरी है, आप लोग जो है रेडिकल ग्रुप्स को डिफेंड करने लगते हैं यहाँ पर। सर आप लोग, अर्नब ने एक फर्म स्टैंड लिया है राष्ट्र के हित में, आप अर्नब को कम्युनल बोलने लगते हैं।
से आपको बोल रहे हैं ना, उनका स्टैंड ले चुके हैं ना आप, समझ रहे हैं आप। देखिए, जब भी हिंदुओं पे आंच आएगी, सबसे पहले ठहरने वाले का नाम आसिफ हुसैन सोहेल होगा। सुनिए सर, कहीं पर भी बैठो आप, हिंदुस्तान के कोने में आप बैठ के तो कोई अच्छी काम नहीं कर रहे हैं ना। नफरत फैलाने का काम कर रहे हैं आप। मेरी बात खत्म कर रहे
सर्टिफिकेट लूंगा मैं।
जब
आपसे
कोई चीज
बिल्कुल नफरत हम फैलाएंगे, टेरर ग्रुप्स के अगेंस्ट
बैठे है ना,
टेरर ग्रुप्स के अगेंस्ट नफरत फैलाएंगे, रेडिकल ग्रुप्स के अगेंस्ट नफरत फैलाएंगे, ऐसे मॉन्स्टर्स के खिलाफ नफरत फैलाएंगे। इनको टॉलरेट नहीं करेंगे। इनके लिए आपकी पार्टी की तरह लॉयर्स नहीं भेजेंगे ताकि इनको डिफेंड करे कोर्ट में।
समझे, आप मुल्क के मुस्तकबिल, मुल्क की हिफाजत के लिए बात करेंगे एक लर्नड आदमी की तरह, तो मैं बराबर सुनूंगा।
आप इस शो पर
नफरत फैलाने के लिए एक कम्युनिटी को आप टारगेट करते रहेंगे तो कुछ वही नहीं है।
टेररिस्ट को डिफेंड नहीं करेगा। दे सकते हैं आप?
कौन है सर? आप कौन है? नहीं आप इनके
आप बीजेपी का राष्ट्रीय प्रवक्ता हो, आपसे सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए क्या?
असिस्टेंट है आप क्या?
भारत का नागरिक हो, आपसे सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए क्या?
ये चैनल बोले तो आपके बीजेपी के पैसों पे रिपब्लिक चैनल चल रहा है
कि आपके पार्टी का कोई लॉयर इन टेररिस्ट को, इन दरिंदों को रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करेगा, कोर्ट में डिफेंड नहीं करेगा। दे सकते हैं?
कैसी बात कर रहे हैं सर आप? इतनी उम्र हो गई है, आपको उतनी भी अकल नहीं है, बोल रहे हैं आप ठहरे। जब आप सवाल कर रहे हैं ना, जवाब भी लिया करिए आप।
अर्नब, I can't debate with cretins.
2 मिनट पानी पीजिए और
very difficult to debate with cretins.
नहीं सर, मेरी बात खत्म करने दीजिए। आप थोड़ा पानी पीजिए, मेरी बात खत्म करने दीजिए। सर देखिए, आज हिंदुस्तान में दहशतगर्दी के खिलाफ आपको, हमको, सबको मिलकर लड़ना है। जब
हमको मत करिए।
जब भी कोई दहशतगर्दी का
ये गज़वा हिंद प्रोपेगेंडा तोइन नहीं कर रहे।
आप नहीं लड़ेंगे?
गज़वा हिंद वाली प्रोपेगेंडा तोइन सेना नहीं कर रहे।
नहीं मैं तो लड़ूंगा बराबर।
नहीं गजवाए हिंद की प्रोपेगेंडा तोइन सिन्हा नहीं कर रहे।
दहशतगर्दी के खिलाफ तो मैं तो बराबर लड़ूंगा।
कौन कर रहा है? तो गजवाए हिंद वाला, आपके गजवाए हिंद वाले सोच को इसको जला के राख करने की जरूरत है।
आप जो बीजेपी
बोलिए, गजवाए हिंद वाली सोच को जला के राख कीजिए। बोलिए बोलिए
अपने भारत,
बोलिए आज के आप गजवाए हिंद फिलॉसफी के खिलाफ है। बोलिए आसिफ,
मेरी बात बोलो सर। आप भाजपा बोले जब तक आप
बोलिए ना गजवाए हिंद के खिलाफ है।
सवाल है आपका।
सुशील बोल नहीं रहे।
आप नहीं लड़ेंगे,
गजवाए हिंद के खिलाफ नहीं है।
आप नहीं लड़ेंगे क्या दहशतगर्दी के खिलाफ?
नहीं बोलिए गजवाए हिंद के खिलाफ है।
आप दहशतगर्दी के खिलाफ है नहीं है?
गजवाए,
अरे मैं बोलूंगा, आप मुझे बताइए दहशतगर्दी के खिलाफ है नहीं है? चाहे वो दहशतगर्दी
गजवाए हिंद के खिलाफ एक शब्द नहीं,
या हिंदू लोग,
not one word against the गजवाए हिंद philosophy. Are you watching? Can you see that, मधुवंती?
आप क्यों नहीं बोल रहे हैं?
What does that reveal, मधुवंती?
के खिलाफ क्यों नहीं बोल पा रहे हैं? इतना डर रहे हैं?
Call out tonight.
बोलिए आप।
How is it communal to discuss Islamist radicalization?
जवाब दीजिए सर मेरा।
अरे आप सड़कों पे आइए, जैसे वक़्फ़ के लिए आना चाहते थे, पैसों के लिए सड़कों पे आते हैं, इसके लिए भी आइए। सिर्फ पैसों के लिए सड़कों पे मत आइए। सिर्फ पैसों के लिए, सिर्फ करोड़ों रुपए के लिए सड़कों पे मत आइए। Don't hit the streets only for money. And ladies and gentlemen, this network speaks about Islamist radicalization. This network speaks about the radical preachers who are at the core of the Faridabad module. The government has said that it's an act of terror. But why has the government not formally named Pakistan yet? Is that about to happen soon? When I'm back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be